Hi, it's Brian here. Just doing a little bit of a vlog update. It's about, what time is it? It's 7:56. I've got a train due at 19, I think. Oh. Anyway, the reason I thought I'd vlog is something's been on my mind for about over a couple of weeks now. If you're an introvert, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because when something happens to an introvert, it can tend to stick with them for weeks and weeks, even months, even a year. It's not good. Yeah, 19. What it is, I had a manager come round to do a questionnaire thing, and she sat down, wanted to ask me loads of questions. It's a check to make sure that I'm keeping up with, things. And rather than just ask me the questions, she sat there just talking, and it was an early shift, and I was very tired and drained, and the talking drained me even more. So I was basically going into an introvert hangover, where I was just like, anyway, cut long story short, I did the survey, but she made some notes in the report to my manager saying that I was very unenthusiastic. So my argument is, this is my gripe, is if you've got a manager, shouldn't they do some sort of training on human resource, on humanity, on people's personas and stuff? I mean, because I'm an extreme introvert, going through an introvert hangover because someone's talking my ear off, and I'm extremely tired because it's an early shift and I've been up since 3:30 in the morning. So I'm not going to be, I think even an extrovert would find it hard to be enthusiastic. So that was the gripe. That was a note that was made, and I even told her that I was feeling a bit, worn out, but it made no difference. I answered most of the questions, one or two I couldn't answer, but that was the thing that stuck with me, because my manager said, "Did you like blah blah blah?" I went, "Yeah, she's alright." Why? Because I just wrote in your report that you weren't very enthusiastic. Well, I felt like saying, well, that's because I just sat there for nearly an hour just listening to talk, yapping, and by the time we got to the questions, I was worn out. But if you're dealing with an introvert, just be aware that they might be going through an introvert hangover, and that's why they're quiet and haven't got much energy and seem very low mood. It happens. An extrovert would feed off of that energy, someone talking, and it would boost them up. But not an introvert, it's the opposite. You're just draining them. It's better off just getting straight to the questions. But the reason I'm talking about it now is because it's been with me now for a couple of weeks, and it keeps popping back into my head, and sadly that's one of the things an introvert does. They can just replay something over and over. Maybe I should have said this, maybe I should have done that. Was I doing something, that made her think that I was not interested in what she was talking about? But that wasn't my motivation at all at the time. There's a couple of buses turned up. They will normally come in threes. Yeah, so I've got to go and get this train. Oop. In 19 minutes. Typical introvert, anxiety, always get here early. I don't know how people do that, come to a station like 3 minutes before their train, but people do it all the time. I see it. They're running for their train, but I can't do that. I have to be at least 45 minutes early. It's bad, isn't it? How long do you give before you catch a train? Do you come at the last minute? Or do you, like me, stress yourself out and come here really early because you just can't miss that train? And 9 times out of 10 you end up getting on an earlier train, and then you're hanging around the other end. Yeah. So it's one of the things about being extreme introvert. Extroverts, they thrive on it. All that, it's just. But then again, I think an extrovert has their problems as well. You know, if they're not going out somewhere, they're not meeting people, because their energy comes from you know, among crowds and stuff. They thrive on it. So I suppose that could be an issue as well, because you're going to have to keep being social all the time. You know? And what if you're an extrovert and you've got social anxiety? How would that work? That's... just saying. Yeah. I've been thinking about my Spanish trip as well. That started to stress me out. And I'm not going till bloody April. I'm thinking about going to the airport on my own and getting on the plane and all the stress of that. So I keep asking my brother if he's going. He doesn't know if he's going to go yet. Because at least he can sort of lead the way. He's been over there so many times. You know, and it's not left to me to do it all on my own. But I don't know if he's going to go, so I'm stressing over that now. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, I better sign off and start making my way to this train. Talk to you in a minute. I'm just going to get out the car and stuff.
Lock to shut. Up to 30 seconds before departure.
Okay guys, I'm at the station now. Early as usual. That's why I'm talking to my camera. Oh, get funny looks. Oh, I'm on one of these bikes. It's nice. Oh. Yeah, this is the bridge I videoed in one of my other videos. Yeah, look. Virgin train. It's only like 7 o'clock-ish. No, 6:08. Feels like 11 o'clock at night. I'm not using any external audio today. Oh, it's cold though. Yeah, look, you've got a train coming. Not very exciting when you use the railway every day, but for anyone in America watching this, there you go, Virgin train. Now, I'm going down towards Moorgate, 1819. It should be a 6-car train. Yeah, 6-car. Oh look, community board. Nothing on it. No community in New Barnet.
Parti dei camere.
Hang on, slip one word there. Anyway, I suppose I better sign off. Catch up later. Yeah, sorry about that. I was feeling a bit paranoid. Too many people looking at me. There's only like a few people, but they all think I'm mad because I'm actually talking to the camera, which is pretty new for me because I'm not used to talking. Otherwise I'm videoing. something I need to get over. People think you're talking to yourself, or wonder what you're doing, you know. So trying to desensitize to that. I'm getting better at just filming everything now. You know, I don't mind people seeing me with the camera out, but now that I'm starting to vlog, because that's the whole point of my channel, it's just vlogging, and I like to use the 360 camera, it's the Insta360, because I want to encourage you guys to get out with your camera and just get out there amongst fellow human beings. Sometimes it can be a tool to get talking to people, I suppose. If you find yourself in your house on your own all the time, pretty much like me in my room, it's good just to get out now and again. Okay, I'll catch up with you in a minute.